Hi, this is Wright. I'd like to personally thank you for adopting my book, Foundations for Teaching English Language Learners, Research Theory, Policy, and Practice, now in its second edition. It's my sincere pleasure to give you a quick overview of the professor resources that are available to you on the companion website. And first, I'd just like to note that we developed this website with the busy professor in mind. So the idea is to save you time by providing a place where the discussion board questions are already available for students to respond to, where they can post their research findings and find all the materials they need to complete the assignments, to engage in resource activities and review activities, and to provide you with the materials you need to teach the class, either online or in a face-to-face setting. So I'm going to walk you through some of these resources now. So let's first head on over to the Professor Control panel here on the left side. And one of the first things you'll see is courses, and you should see your course or courses that you're teaching. If not, then you need to add that. So let's walk you through that. We'll click on Add Course. Give that a second to appear. All right. And then down below, you can select your school. And so I'm going to find my university. You'll see there's lots of universities here that are using the book. And here is Purdue. And then select course. And so you can see the courses you already have. And if you don't have it, which is why we're adding it, we'll click on Add New Course. And then once again, it's going to ask you for your school, but then go ahead and put the title, number, section, etc. And then you're going to click on Add New Course. And once you do, you want to take a note of the name of the course as it appears on the website. And that way, when your students are registering for the course and registering on the companion website, will be able to easily find and link themselves to your course. And that will make it easy for you to find their materials. Okay, before I show you how to look at student material, I want to draw your attention to the professor downloads. These are mainly the PowerPoints that go along with each chapter. I left these in PowerPoint format so that you can customize them as you see fit. There's also a sample syllabus that you can download if you want to see some ways that I've used the book and some of the courses I've taught to integrate the companion website and some of the materials and activities that go with each chapter. Okay, so let's say you want to view some of the student work that has been done on the companion website. I'm going to go over here to this demonstration course that I've set up for the purpose of this demonstration. And I can see here that I have a whopping number of 3 students enrolled in this course. And just simply, if I want to see work that a specific student has done, I just click on their name. And then I can see, for example, that Demo Student 3 has completed 3 discussion questions and a research activity in Chapter 1. If I want a quick view of what the student has done, I can simply click on that item, and that'll bring up a pop-up window where I can see the student's answer to the discussion question number 3 for Chapter 1, for example. Or I can see their teacher interview that they did for the research activity. Okay. Another way to access this information, though, is to look at specific types of submissions. So going back here where it says Student Submissions, I'm going to click on View Submissions. And here I can quickly see everything that all the students have done in the course. And so I can restrict this to a specific student here on this list. So I can choose Demo Student this time. And that'll restrict it to only the things the Demo Student has done. Or I can choose to restrict it by the activity type. And so I can come over here to Discussion Q&A. Okay, and so now I can see here specifically the discussion questions that have been included by a Demo Student. And again, I can quickly look at those. Or if I just choose this option here for all the students, then I can see here all the discussion Q&As that are done by all students. But notice that the chapters are kind of out of order. So if I come over here to Sort By, Chapter Ascending, then I can quickly see here all the discussion questions that the students have answered for Chapter 1, and then by Chapter 2, etc. Okay. If I want to see the research activities, I can just choose Research Activity. And I can see here the 2 students and the different activities that they've done. Also, if I want to see the review questions that they have answered. So let me come over here And just as an example, I can choose demo students' answers to activity 1.1. And I can see here that he got 20% right. And I can see the answer the student gave and what the correct answer was. So again, a quick and easy way to check that. Just one thing to note, that these review questions are not meant to be chapter quizzes. They usually focus on just one part of the chapter, and the students can complete those activities as many times as they like. But it's a good way for you to check on their progress and on their understanding. Okay, let's go back to the control panel home. And I want to now show you some other ways that you can view the work that the students have done. So we're actually going to exit the control panel, and we'll go back here into the way the students would interact with the material. Let's go into chapter 1 to the discussion Q&A. So these are the discussion board questions at the end of each chapter. And let's pick question number 3. And I can see here that there are 30 answers to these questions. Okay. And actually, this is fine. And then let's say, of course, I want to filter these just by the students in my course, because right now it's showing students who have answered this question from through all over the country. So filter by course, I'll choose my demonstration course. I think it's this one here. And now I can see I have one student who responded to this specific question. And then from there I can click on replies. I can see other students that have replied to that student. And then I can click on post your reply. And I, as an instructor, can also respond to the student if I want to interact with my students in that way. Okay, so again, a very quick and easy way to see all of your students and the work that they've done in a specific context. The same kind of process would work for the research activities as well. Let me show you a couple of other things for you to be aware of. Under View and Edit Profile, you can upload your own photo or an avatar so students can see you as they register for the course, or click on this to make sure they got the right person. You can see your courses here, and then any responses that you have posted to students will be listed here. And I encourage you to have your students also upload their photos or avatars. One other resource that I want you to be aware of, if you go back to Contents, and let's go to Chapter 1. Under Additional Resources, one of the first things that will be listed are called activity sheets. These are designed for in-class use. If you're teaching a face-to-face class, you want the students to do some small group work, etc., to practice things in class. You can print out these activity sheets. Here's an example of students matching descriptions of students to their English proficiency level. And then I also provide you with an answer key. Most of the time, these activity sheets also correspond to those online review questions. So you can either have them do online if it's an online course, you can have them do them in class through these small group activities, or you can even assign students in a face-to-face class to do them online. So it's completely up to you how you do that. Just want you to be aware that those resources are there for you. Likewise, there's specific forms that go along with some of the assignments for each chapter. And those will be available here also. For example, here is the ELL student profile form. We've made these available in Microsoft Word format so that when the students download them, they can complete them using their word processors. And as hopefully you're already aware, you can access these forms pretty quickly over here on the left-hand menu just by clicking on Forms, and then all the available forms are listed here for you. Okay. All right. That is an overview of the Companion website. Again, I hope you find this overview helpful and that you find that this website is a great time saver for you. Again, thanks for adopting the book, and good luck.